everyone. So what I'm doing today is I'll be making this video on basic songwriting. So I've been asked a lot lately how songs are written, but everyone has their own way on how they go about writing songs. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to start you off in the right track, hopefully. So we're going to do very basic songwriting, and we're going to write a song together, just you and I. So we're going to start a song from scratch, and I'll take you through the steps from choosing your chords to a melody, to how to write your verses down, a chorus, and we'll go to the bridge, and then we'll go to the chorus, and then we'll go to the outro. I'll explain what an intro and an outro is. Then hopefully we'll take it from there. But the first thing you'll need is a piece of paper, a pen, a musical instrument if you have one. If you don't, and if you can remember the shape of chords or the melody, it's good. It's good to also have a recording device nearby, say your iPhone or an iPad, or if you're an Android user, then tough luck, something to record your music on. A lot of times people don't have this nearby, so they'll just write down the chords in their head. Oh, that's really advanced. Like, how G sounds like, how C sounds like, how a minor chord sounds like. Then, okay. So we're gonna do it on my guitar. Okay. So to start off with, since this is very basic, we're just gonna use maybe between 4 to 6 different chords. Okay. When I first started songwriting, I noticed the pattern with all my songs. Not all, but with most of my songs. They would have 3 major chords. I call them happy chords because they sound happy. And 1 minor chord, or I call them a sad chord because they sound sad. So I'll show you the difference. So I've got my my capo on the 2nd fret, just because that's where my voice range is. So I'll show you what capo does. So we'll start from the basics. Huh? So you got an E string. So that's a minor chord or a sad chord. See, it sounds sad. We'll do it again. It's very sad. And then we'll go to a happy chord. It sounds happy. It makes you like, and it's not like. Okay, there are variations to the chords, but we'll just stick to the naturals. Okay, so 2nd fret. I've got my plectrum or pick with me, because I don't have long fingernails. Okay, so we're gonna choose our 4 chords, and we'll see. 2 ways you can start off. You can start off on a happy chord, or you can start off on a sad chord. So if you start off on a sad chord, we'll choose E minor for this instance. Just make sure that you guys can see the chords. So we'll start with E minor. Well, it's not an E minor, but an E minor with a G underneath. We'll go E minor. Okay, so you got your 1 sad chord, and then you got your progressive happy chord. So we've got a C. So E minor. So you got a C. And then you got a G. Or G. See, it's once you've got these 4 chords, it will sound a lot like a lot of the songs you hear these days. Like, now for me, this sounds a lot like that Cranberry song. I'll tell you what I mean by that. The violence causes silence. We must be mistaken. It's the same old thing since 1916. In your head, they are fighting. See what I mean? So it's all it's how you work your chords. So that song was a bit slow, it goes in at this tempo. But you wanna, if you want a happy song, then you pick it up, like. So that was a pretty melancholy song, like very sort of sad, not happy, But you can still make a happy song from a sad chord. So we've picked our 4 chords, I think. Now, so you've got your E minor again, you've got your C, and then you got your G, and you got D. So we'll write it down. Now you can swap these around, so I'll just write it down. E minor, C, G, and D. Okay. Now what I mean by you can swap these around is that you can, well, if you start off with a sad chord, and you go to C, you don't have to go to G afterwards, you can go to D. These are the 4 chords you can play around with. You can E minor and then C and then go back to E minor and then D. A bit too quick for you? Okay, we'll just stick to these and we'll see what we can make from this. Okay, we're not going to make a fantastic song. Well, we'll try, but well, we're just gonna make a song from these 4 chords, and if it works, it works. What I do is that I just keep playing these chords just for a bit so that I can get a harmony or a melody in my head, not harmony, sorry, a melody in my head. So the next thing we're going to learn is how to create a melody. Now, this is a very tricky part because melodies, they conjure up differently with different people. So you have to let this marinate with you. I like that word, marinate. You have to let that sit in you, you have to let that, you have to digest the chords, and then you'll come up with your own melody. And that's how you make the song yours, because the song projects what you feel inside, and then the melody projects what you feel inside, sorry. So we'll see what comes out with these 4 chords. So what we'll do is that we'll just sort of hum it out. And always, when you're recording, just hum out the first thing that comes to your head. It's usually one of the better ideas that you come up with, rather than you just forcefully try to get a melody out. Got a basic melody. Now what I'm gonna do, what I should have done, is grab my recorder. So I'm just gonna pause this. I can't pause it, I'm just gonna go grab it, okay? I'll be right back. It's 2 seconds.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so now we've got our recording device. Well, in this case, my phone. So all phones, or mostly all phones, will have a recording capability. So if you're using an iPhone, just go to your voice memos, the one with the microphone thing. Yeah, you can use it more than a voice memo, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Okay. So we've got our thing. That's the thing, you see. Once you create a melody from scratch, and in this case, I forgot to record it down. Then you might come up with a different thing altogether, and you lose track of the one thing that you hum. But I have the advantage of replaying this video, I guess, and we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna record.
Later.
Okay. So what were our chords again? I'm stop this recording because I'm just gonna blabber on. Okay. So here we go. We record. pretty much how I do it. I get these 4 chords. I'll just hum different variations of what I think the song should sound like. So we'll just play it back and listen to what we have for the song. Okay, so from what I've gathered from this recording, we pretty much have a melody. So we'll go. So we'll work with that. Now, a lot of people from this point on, a lot of the songwriters, what they do is they proceed to a chorus from here, or they write the whole song out without putting words in first. So what I like to do is, once we have this the melody sorted out, what we would like to do is to put pen to paper and just put some lyrics to what we have, and then that's the best way to mutate a song. You know, you don't let the song dictate how you want to write a song. You don't let the melody dictate how you want to write a song. You let the words grow, and then the words will make the song. If you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got our thing. So we'll just write the first thing that comes to our mind. If you want to write a song about flowers, you write a song about flowers. You want to write a song about rabbits, you write a song about rabbits. Right now I'm feeling extremely cold because I cannot find my long pants. They're all in the wash. I'm sure my wife knows where it is, but I don't. I really can't find my pants. So I'm wearing shorts, so I'm feeling extremely cold. So I'll write a song about how cold it is outside and how wet it is. You know, my cats are outside, you know, they're nice and snugged up. My rabbit's in the cage, I don't want to let it outside. So we'll write a song that encompasses all these things. So this part's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna probably have to edit this video before I look like an idiot just sitting there, like, you know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean. So it's like writing a poem to yourself. You know, how do you want to best project how you feel inside? So far I've got falling down, graceful. Skies are falling down. It's cheesy, yes, but you know, touche. Graceful skies are falling down. Now let's see how that sits. Now we've got the first line, we'll see how that sits with the rest of our song. Falling down, graceful, the skies are falling down. So we've got falling down, graceful, skies are falling down. So we'll start again. Falling down, graceful, the skies are falling down. So I'm trying to talk about rain, but you know. And then okay, now we've got the first line. We just write 1.1, that one. So now we'll go for 1.2. Falling down, graceful skies are falling down. Now I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of come around. You know, something, you want something to come and keep you warm. Something like that, if you know what I mean. Okay, so 1.2, I've got waiting for the sun. waiting for the sun. So I'm just gonna make a break. Waiting for, comma, the sun to, comma, so that I know these are chord progressions. So if you're shifting chords between words, so we'll go waiting for. So I know the word for is when I progress to the next chord. The sun to, I've got a comma there. To, so that's when I progress to G. To finally come around. So we'll just do it again. So what we've got so far is falling down, graceful, skies are falling down, waiting for the sun to finally come around. And we'll see if we can piece these two lines together. Falling down, graceful, the skies are falling down, waiting for the sun to finally come around. Okay, so you got your basic two-liners, and then you want to progress the melody so that it's not so stagnant as to stick with how these melodies sound like. You can't expect the whole song to sound like that, otherwise it gets very monotonous, it gets very dry, people won't listen, and then you'll be angry, you know, you won't get married, you won't have kids, and then, you know, you just die lonely. So you need, if you know what I mean.
Several bad puns later.
If you need, you need to make sure that these lines are different and that they are not unique per se, but they just differ from 1.1 and they differ from 1.2. So 1.3 has got to be different. Yeah, it doesn't have to be different, but it's better if it's different. And this is basic songwriting, okay? So we'll need to hum a new tune. We'll still keep the 4 chords, but we'll hum a new tune. So what I've got in my mind is how the lyrics made me change how I feel about the song. I wanted to write a happy song, but then now all these bad emotions are coming out, you know. It's because I'm cold and I can't find my pants. Where are my pants? So where was I? Oh, here we go again. God. Freaking. There we go. So
What? Tomorrow.
So I've got. So I hope with all the faith I have inside. Okay, so I'm gonna do something different. I did say we're not gonna just do 4 chords in the beginning. If you rewind all the way back to like 1 minute or 30 seconds or something, we'll say we'll do between 4 to 6 chords, right? So something's just come up. I just thought of progressing 1.3 to 1.4 with another sad chord or a minor chord, in this case an A minor. But instead of a normal A minor where you play the D string, then the whatever string, and then the G string, like that, we're gonna raise our ring finger so it has a bit of a sustain. I like these chords because they're really flexible. So if you want to progress from A to C, you don't have to go to like a very dry A to C. Like that's, to me, that's dry. But if you sustain it, so you're still progressing, but you're just stepping up with sort of like a B bass. Hey, what am I saying? This is basic lah. So, okay. Forget what I said. Okay, so we're just gonna add an A minor chord in it, a sad chord. And then okay, we'll start with 1.1 and then we'll go. So falling down, graceful, the skies are falling down. Waiting for the sun to finally come around. So I hope with all the faith I have inside. Yeah, that's nice. So we got A minor, A minor, C, and then D. How about that? So 1.4, I just write in brackets, A minor, C, and D. So in the beginning I told you I would explain what outros and intros are. Now this is part of an outro. It's sort of an outro. Oh my god, this video is 25 minutes long already. An outro is when you want to go out of a set. So if you're coming into a set, it's called an intro. If you're going out of a set, it's called an outro. So a set could be your verse, a set could be your chorus, a set could be your whole song, so it depends. So this one, I'm going to do an outro for the chorus. So, see how it sounds like, yeah? So now we're going to write, I've got lyrics in my head. Okay. So I hope with all the faith I have inside, you'll come back to me. Flash of my little light. Okay. It's going to be one of those cheesy, no offense, cheesy One Direction songs, you know. But we're doing basic songwriting. You get it? One Direction is basic. You know. You know what I mean. So we'll play this song. Just one verse. I tell you what, I'll write the verse and then I'll write the chorus and then I'll end this video because it's almost 30 minutes and then I'll finish the entire song on the side and then we'll put it up on video and you can see the end product. Okay. If you're not happy, then I'll make part 2 of this video. Why won't you be happy? Falling down, graceful, the skies are falling down. Waiting for the sun to finally come around. So I hope with all the faith I have inside. Now we're gonna change the chorus, right? You come back to me, flash of blinding light. Sounds good, huh? You come. Yes, it sounds good, you so. I know. You come back to me, flash of blinding light. Okay, so we got it. Now we've got our chorus. So, first verse is done. How good are you? Okay, chorus. Chorus, that's, what did I start with? Okay, best way to start a chorus is to start from the end of the first chorus. Or in this case, our outro, which is the end of our first chorus. You'll come back to me, flash of blinding light. Okay, now, again, pen to paper, we'll write down the chorus. Okay, what is our theme? Our theme is cold. So what do we have so far? No, you don't want to write about rain and then the next thing you write about politicians, you know? So, or you can, if you know what I mean. The falling down, graceful skies are falling down. Wait for the sun to finally come around. Hope with all the faith I have inside. You come back to me, a flash of blinding light. Okay, so basically, you're saying the sky is falling down. You're waiting for the sun to come. You're hoping with all the faith you have inside that you'll come, that somebody else will come back. You know, and whoever is going to come back quickly. So you want to keep in that theme. So you are playing with hope. You are playing with desire. You are also playing with unsatisfaction. You're not satisfied with your current situation, so you want to change it. So it's all about brainstorming. So from there we mutated a few words, and then we got the word change in the end. So you want change. So you want to change the current situation. So change. Okay. Oh, how did it go again? Aren't you glad we have our recording device? So I've got, so take me, embrace me. Cheesy, but you know. So take me, embrace me. Da 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 da. So we're thinking ahead. So take me, embrace me. The stories that we'll make. You know, you can put your own words to it. These are mine. They're horrible, so they're mine. So we'll do C.1. So that's our first verse of our chorus. C.1. And so far we've got. So take me and embrace me. Stories that we'll make. Okay, so all these physical actions, right? So take me, embrace me. You know, friends can do that. You know, grandmothers do that to you. Grandfathers do that to you. So point 2, we want to elevate that physical need that you have. You want someone to take you. You want someone to embrace you. What else do you want them to do, you know? So take me, embrace me, the stories that we'll make. And kiss me, and kiss me, and touch me, I guess. And touch me, cheesy. Oh, it's too cheesy, huh? Yusof, it's basic. Okay, this might not even be a good song to finish with. The coolness that you take. Okay. Oh God, half an hour. So take me, I'll try to compress this video, I promise. So take me, embrace me, the stories that we'll make. So kiss me and hold me, the coolness that you take. So take me, embrace me, the stories that we'll make. So kiss me and hold me, the coolness that you take. Okay, like I said, this video is long as, so I've done verse 1, I've done chorus. I'm gonna go away and probably do verse 2. We'll keep the song short. We'll just do 2 verses. We'll do a short bridge. A bridge is literally the name is a bridge. So it bridges between the body of the song and the end of the song. So it's sort of like the crotch of the song, you know? It separates your upper body and your lower body. So if you imagine it's just like composition, you know? So the beginning of the song is the head, and you got the end, and you got the body. The body is your verses, you know, the things in between, and you got your crotch of the song. You've got your bridge. It's very short. Crotch is not very long. A crotch is probably that long compared to the rest of your body, but it's still important, you know. It separates the between the two. Okay, so I'm gonna go away and finish off the song, and then when we come back, we'll have this song sorted out, hopefully, and then we'll play it. And you and I have just written our first song together. Good job. Be right back. All right, so guess what, guys? I think you and I have finished our first song together. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this aside. I've got all my stuff written down like a true paraplegic. You can see my handwriting. I keep offending people. I'm sorry. Okay, I love you all. So I've added a bridge, okay, that you will listen to, and you will recognize what a bridge sounds like. Because if you listen to other songs, most songs have bridges, and you would know what a bridge is for. Then it's best. So I've taken the whole capo off. That's how bad my voice is. So we'll do a dry run, then I'll cover the song properly. Yeah.
One eternity later.
So we're back for the full cover of this song. Okay. I'm quietly confident that my voice will be okay now. I'm just gonna have another drink of water. Whatever few drops are left. That's to wet the whistle. Okay, here we go. So I've named the song our song. Appropriate, huh? So, we'll talk about copyrights later, So, what I would like from this video, or a good outcome, is for people to post their video response. So if you find what I've done useful, then use it. Create a song, share it with me. Exchange ideas, and who knows? One day you might be that. But you just have to have that one good song that someone buys. Rihanna buys your song. Like, oh yeah, it's a fabulous song. I'm gonna buy your song, and you're like, oh yeah, all right, how much? Like, oh yeah, $2 million. Then ka-ching. All right, here we go. So our song. thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.